Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Hammered. I'm Laura May, your amazing co-host, and here with me in the Naughty Donkey Studios is your amazing Mike Bird. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Laura? I'm fine. How are you doing tonight?
Never better. Thanks for asking. What do we got tonight?
Well, first off, how did you like doing that intro?
First of all, I love it here.
Was it empowering?
It was. I love every minute. You should let me do that more often.
I mean, you got to crawl before you can run.
First of all, that was a really good intro.
All right, well, we'll let the masses out there make up their mind.
I think
Me or her?
I think we can make that a poll on the Hammered Podcast Studio
I
Instagram.
got a poll you can make. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think you like the idea of me being better than you and everybody agreeing.
That would never happen. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. We have a great episode of Hammered coming up tonight. Hey, so this was kind of like something I came up with this past weekend. And now here we are podcasting about it. So we were in Georgia at a friend's wedding. And we had already had tickets to go see L.A. Maybe at the Blind Tiger in Greensboro. So I got to thinking, you know, we've had Lee on the show a couple of times. We've had Dallas, guitarist for L.A. Maybe on the show once. You know, pretty good friends of the show, I would say. I'm big supporters of them. A bunch of fun guys. And it's like, hey, Lee, how about we just come down with cameras and we'll shoot a little mini documentary to the best of our abilities. So what did we do?
I think we did it.
We did it.
For it being our first shot at kind of on-site filming, it was pretty solid. And, of course, it was amazing to see the LA Maybe doing their thing and rocking out and doing it beautifully.
Yeah, like the hardest part about making this episode is the outtakes of us doing this intro. It was at least, this is probably, number 8? Oh, my God.
Well, there were no, takes in the Blind Tiger. These guys just had to get up there, they had to prep, and then it was showtime. Let's
go right now to our footage. Guess what? I'm going to pass it to you in Greensboro, and we're going to check our guys out, the LA Maybe. This portion of the video is actually them doing mic checks, sound checks, and getting ready for the big show. So without further ado, Laura in Greensboro, take it away.
Oh my God, it's me. We're here to see the LA Maybe tonight. Let's go see what they're doing backstage.
Check, hey, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, that's pretty good.
All right. Yeah, I'm good. And also on drums, could I get a touch more of my vocals? And then I'm good.
Check 1, 2, hey, 1, 2, microphone check, hey, 1, 2, 1, 2, yup. Check, oh. Yeah!
Let's try a song, or at least a verse and a chorus.
All right, Danger. All right.
Check
All right, so there's the LA Maybe. Mic check, sound checks. You know, I mean,
And
it's pretty.
performing 2 full songs like at practice, like
Yeah.
that was great. I
Sounded
could have just
awesome.
sat there and listened to that all night.
There's something about hearing it in person, especially like that, with no one else in the building. You know, it's kind of personal. It's like they're playing for me. I like it. You know, and it sounds so much better. You know, I mean, their live stuff. Anybody's live stuff sounds better than their videos and stuff like that. I love live music, so I'm kind of
Biased.
That's the word, biased. So yeah, that was cool.
So what have we got next?
Well, we got an opportunity to walk around, get these guys by themselves and talk to them.
Oh, you mean we get to introduce our listeners to the band members now?
Exactly right. So here we go. We're going to start our interviews. Let's take it back to Greensboro and let's meet the LA Maybe.
Woohoo!
Right, I gotta put these on. How are we doing?
Good. How are you?
Great, we're doing great. Yeah, we're super excited.
I'm excited for you. Well, welcome back to another kind of mini episode of Hammered. How's it feel to be round 2 with us?
Super excited. The first round was so much fun.
I recently listened back on it and I'm like, wow. There was just so much that I just did not take the time to appreciate in terms of the recording of the album. And that was literally the day before the release, or it's like within the week.
Yes, it was.
So it's been released now for a whole month.
Yes.
How unreal is that?
It's awesome. We got a lot of really good feedback. We're here during our second show with Steele Panther. That's pretty awesome. Never would have expected that. So
Where was the first show?
it was right here in White Top.
Nice.
So that
When
was
that?
actually before the album came out.
Gotcha. So it's like kind of round 2.
Exactly.
You've gotten like those jitters out, those
Exactly.
nerves out. Now it's just business.
Yep.
You're out there. You're here to rock some skulls. Yay! Well, let's do it. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for joining us.
I'm here with Rasan, bassist for the LA Maybe. What's up, brother? Hey, good. So, how long have you been playing bass?
Like half my life, way too long. Yeah, at this point, 14 years.
14 years. You originally from North Carolina?
I claim it. I was born in New York, lived in Connecticut, and my parents have been here. The internet. We used to do like more covers of variety band thing, and I was like a drummer. They were looking for a bass player to fill out their lineup, and that was kind of ending a long break with live performing. So it was kind of a serendipitous thing. And then once we got the original songs, we pitched the cover band thing. We put together a record last year.
Well, look, so tonight you guys are opening for Steele Panther. Steele Panther's kind of a big deal. They're a pretty famous band. How are you feeling right now?
You know, it's funny. Most of the band that we've seen out of costume and out of character, and, just kind of remind you that they're all a bunch of guys. And they're just here to
just play the role.
come to work and do what we're doing, living our dream, and playing some rock music with some cool fans.
Good luck, man. Good luck out there tonight again.
Hey guys, here we are with Josh. How's it going? How
are you?
Doing good. Thanks for joining us. How are you feeling?
Right now, jitters have gone away. We're just ready to play some rock and roll and kind of watch these guys that we've been listening to for a while. I mean, it's pretty unreal. The fact that we're still together.
There was a time you were just sitting back listening to them and never really hard.
That was kind of when we first heard about that. We were just kind of first it was Dallas. We found out about it. We sent it to our band chat, and we were just like, "This isn't real." So yeah, pretty crazy.
Heart stopped. How have you feeling since the album drop? So it's been out for about a month
About a
now.
month. Yeah,
How's it feeling?
it's been good. It's been catching a lot of recognition. A lot of people have been messaging us about it, wanting to interview us, you guys. Yeah, right. So I mean, it's a lot of good reviews. We've got a lot of good reviews. Every album gets some big reviews. It's just how you respond. So
And we call them the naysayers.
Yes.
We don't give a single fuck about them around
everywhere.
here.
Sometimes they just exist just to exist.
Literally. This isn't constructive criticism anymore. This is just hate.
Right. Exactly. Yep.
Yep, I feel it. Well, thank you so much
watches actually. Cheap watch, by the way, $12. I think $12.99 at Walmart. So it's probably off, but you know, it's just
lovely piece.
It really adds a lot. I feel kind of naked without it. Not that that's a bad thing, but
I like the way you carry all your jewelry in your little white box.
you know, and I kind of wanted to be unique. I was looking for a certain necklace, and I just could not find it wherever I was looking. So I ended up getting bolo ties. And I just like doing the bolo ties, wearing them down as a necklace.
Bolo ties are easily the most unappreciated piece of jewelry of all
I got
time.
2 of them, because why have one when you can have 2?
That part.
Yep.
If we're gonna wear the bolo ties, wear the bolo ties.
Yep, exactly. And if I have to go to like a bougie after party, I can just, you know, button up my jacket, get it under my collar, cinch it up.
So this is Daryl, by the way, everybody. He's guitarist for the LA Baby. Daryl, who is like your inspiration for the guitar?
My inspiration, well, I have a few, but I'd have to go to the first thing I heard that really made me go nuts were the Allman Brothers and Van Halen.
Which Van Halen?
Eddie.
No, I mean,
excuse me. Which Van Halen? Which Allman Brother?
Oh my God. This is why I don't do the industry.
So my best friend's dad actually grew up with Eddie. He was one as well as Eddie. The only 2 kids who had Marshalls on the block. In fact, he's got a really cool story. Eddie was doing a garage little show during high school, and his Marshall went out, and he borrowed my best friend's dad's amp to finish out the show.
Oh shit!
So he pulled it up the road. Yeah. But so I grew up with these stories. I grew up in Pasadena, which is a hop and a skip from where Eddie grew up. So yeah, that was kind of a really big deal for me. It was really inspirational for me. I'm one of those, I prefer Van Halen, but I like Van Hagar too. There's some good tunes there. So, you know, I'm not like a staunch, gotta be this or gotta be that.
How are you feeling? How are you feeling right now before you guys go on?
I'm feeling great, man. Saucy, ready to go.
No butterflies, you straight?
Not right now. If you interview me like 5 minutes before we go on, you know, you can ask me this.
Oh, we will.
Right now, I'm pretty chill. Take it as it comes.
I'm glad we can get Daryl up during his costume change.
Yeah.
I feel like this is part of the process, you know? He's not ready to go on until he's fully outfitted and accessorized.
He's wearing at least 30 pounds of jewelry here.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of jewelry. You just got to do it. You know,
understood.
It's one of those things. This one's actually pretty hard. I might need a second hand.
Daryl also wants to go on record as saying he has the longest hair in the LA Baby.
Yes, I do. Longest natural hair in the LA Baby.
Everybody, this is Boz, the drummer for the LA Maybe, and we are so stoked to have him chatting with us right before he goes on to open for Steele Panther. How excited are you?
Super excited.
I can tell.
excited.
I can tell. It's like really radiating right now.
Yeah. Cool.
So, that's what you do. I feel like as musicians, playing live, you have to. And I totally understand if you're trying to like pause in that. You're about to go expend a ton of energy.
Yeah.
How exhausted are you after a set?
Pretty tired.
Right.
Pretty tired, but we get a little bit of break before the second show, so I'll be alright.
What do you do on your breaks?
I mostly drink a lot of water and eat a couple times.
Good. Stay hydrated, kids.
Funny, this actually I need another one.
How do you feel right now?
I'm a little edgy. I'm nervous, but ready to go. Yeah, one of my favorite bands, actually. And I've been jamming for many years. They're a big act, so.
And you guys just got off the road last night in Bristol, right? You played a gig there.
And with my
your other band.
tribute band.
And now you're here with LA Maybe tonight. I love the blind tie. It's a small, personal venue. Get up close. You know, hopefully there'll be some girls in the front going like this. I'll have cameras. Hopefully, right? Well, man, thank you. I hope y'all kill it. Good luck to y'all, man.
wasn't that invigorating.
I got to tell you, it was something. It was nice to actually meet these guys. But I got to tell you, one stood out to me, and that is Daryl, a.k.a. Drizzle, one of the guitarists for the LA Maybe. I'm going to tell you, this guy is funny. He's funny.
He is funny. And I tell you what, I've never met a man who owned more jewelry than I do. That was impressive.
I was joking when I said 30 pounds of jewelry, but it was at least 5 in that little white box.
That's a hell of a workout up there on stage.
And then, I had to lend him a helping hand getting that stuff on. His interview was 7 minutes long because I did not want to cut any of it out.
I mean, that was gold. That's what we want to see, these amazing musicians, how they prep themselves for a night on stage, for a night live, opening for, a very reputable rock band that's out there. So I think it was really special.
And you know what? Behind every successful man, most of the time, there's a strong woman to support. And we met Alvy's girlfriend. You had a chance to talk to her.
I did. She's great. Miss Melanie Saxton. She was very quiet, just like standing by, just silently supporting. So it was really great to pick her brain a little bit. Let's hear what she has to say.
Let's do it. Let's go back to Greensboro.
Melanie, how are you? Good, are you? Good. Thank you for joining us. Melanie, for those who don't know, who are you in relation to the band?
I'm just the girl that likes to hang outside stage,
She's that green.
And at night, I take the singer home with me because, that's like what we do at 2 years, so.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is you're kind of dating Lee Robinson.
Yeah, I think that's a safe word.
Okay, fair. How has that been? So clearly 2 years now. It can't be too shabby.
It's been a whirlwind, no doubt. This is definitely an eye-opening experience. So I'm super excited for him. Oh, there he is.
Surprise!
Cut this guy out of here.
We gotta hydrate. This is life behind the scenes, guys. So, Melanie, 2 years, and in this time, you've really got to watch Lee grow and develop in his musical career. How does that feel, being kind of like his #1 fan? Sorry.
I definitely am his biggest fan, no doubt. I'm probably just as speechless as he is, especially on a night like tonight. It's a big deal for everybody. It's been awesome. I met him when he was on stage, and I just have been there ever since. So I'm extremely hopeful and excited for his future, and I hope I get to be there until the very end. So
We hope that for you. Thank you so much for your time. You got a show to catch. We'll see you.
All right, Laura, so great interview. But the one thing I took away from that interview, that segment right there, was, my God, Drizzle had a 7-minute interview on his own. Drizzle, you needed more camera time, didn't you? You had to come in front of the camera twice. And when I say come in front of the camera, I mean walking in front, not the other one.
You can't blame the guy. He was getting his water. Do you know how dehydrating it is? He's wearing 30 pounds of jewelry, playing a guitar under these hot spotlights.
All right,
Give
Drizzle,
him a break.
Drizzle gets a pass.
And let's be real, with all that hair, he's so dreamy.
Longest hair in the band, actually.
Exactly.
Natural hair, according to Drizzle. Natural hair. Anyway, hey, Melanie seems like she is right there. Perfect woman for Lee. She seems very supportive. And hey,
More power to him.
let's get it. Speaking of power, let's get to the live performance. This is the LA Maybe coming on stage. Opening for who?
Not the Steel Panthers. Steel Panther.
Oh my God.
I'm not going to lie. There was a moment when I was doing these interviews and I was like, you're opening for Steel? What big cat?
I did see that, actually, with a lot of people. Guys, she was born in the 80s. She doesn't know who Steel Panther is. So we'll give her a pass.
They've heard me talk about classic rock on this show. I don't get a pass.
All right, well, let's get to the music. Here we go. Here's LA Maybe. have it, Laura. That was L.A. Maybe opening for Steel Panther at the Blind Tiger. What'd you think?
I mean, I don't know about
It doesn't matter what you think because we're not done. You know why we're not done? Well, so we were driving all day. I was driving all day. You were passenger seating all day. We were tired. We just really wanted to see the L.A. Maybe. I've seen Steel Panther before. I don't think you have. But we decided to leave after the L.A. Maybe. And it does matter what you think. I'm going to let you get your remark in.
No, that's okay. I'll file that one away for later and use it when I need it.
So anyway, I don't know what the circumstances, what happened, but Lee sang Sweet Child of Mine with Steel Panther.
Oh,
and
wow.
we've got that footage right here.
Well,
it's pretty amazing.
Thank God we got that footage because I would be remiss if we had missed that entirely.
Well, guess what? Here it is. Mr. Lee Robinson singing Sweet Child of Mine with Steel Panther. Check it out. All right, so there it is, folks. We hope you enjoyed this special edition of Hammered, where we followed the L.A. Maybe at the Blind Tiger in Greensboro, North Carolina. So what'd you think, Laura?
I thought it was an amazing time. I enjoyed every minute of it. You know, that was a long day for everybody, but honestly, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. And I do just want to extend a personal thank you out to the members of the LA Maybe. Thank you so much for letting us come crash your party, invade your personal space, totally get up in those nitty-gritty crevices with you and get to know you guys and how you start out your live performances, and we can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, we really want to invade your life again. We're coming. Rock on, fellas. This is Mike. That's Laura. We'll see you next time on another episode of Hammered.
Quite Circle West. You know, down there, and once I was done, I was able to get it all together nicely. You would make a really nice wig for Alvy. This isn't going anywhere, right?
You want more of the LA Maybe? Well, go to lamaybe.com and purchase their new album, Dirty Damn Tricks. There you can listen to their hot singles, Mr. Danger and Sucker Punch. Also, check out their Facebook.